This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, everyone. So we shall start with the session. Before that, wish you all happy Gauri Ganesha festival. So hope you people are enjoying the festival. And now for some more moments, we are going to come back to the subject. So in the last class, yes,
Sir,
thank you
actually, it
all.
is tomorrow, sir. Sir, actually, it is tomorrow, sir.
Today is Gauri festival and tomorrow is Ganesha festival.
Okay, sir.
Okay, man. Good. So thank you, Priya, for your wishes, and we shall go for the recall of yesterday's class, what we have been done. So, do you remember what was the concept we discussed yesterday? Can anyone recall what was the concept we have been discussed yesterday? Okay, good. How to send a bulk email. Very good. So, we also call it as a email marketing. And what was the tool we have been used? What was the tool name? Mailchimp. Very good. So, we had been used with a third party tool which is called as a MailChimp for the email marketing or mass mailing or bulk emailing. So we can be able to connect it with our account on MailChimp tool. So hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Ye- Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So we were there in the last class in the MailChimp account on how to add with the contacts. So you can be able to add it with a single contact by clicking on add contacts. You have two options. One is add a single contact and another one is import contacts. We have been seeing with how we can be able to do with this process. Now, the next thing after adding with the contact details. So what is the next thing is creating with the content. So to create the email content, we should go for create option, and here it will take us to all the features which has been provided by the MailChimp. So it provides an email service, it provides automation service, website, landing page, creating assistant. So it is similar to the chatbot. So we are going to use MailChimp for the purpose of email. So we shall click on the email option, and here we have three options: regular, plain text, and template. So when do we choose which option? Regular is the option to send the mail immediately. If I want to send a mail, bulk emails to all the contact details which we have been created, we have to go for regular option. Suppose if you want to send a mail but not with the template wise, only a plain text. If it is like that, so if it is a plain text, like how your Gmail you want to send it, so in that way you can send it through plain text. Suppose if you want to create a content and keep it ready, like yesterday while I was giving a example of adding the tags, so we can be able to have a template separately for the 30%, 20%, 50%, 60%. So whichever it is going to be applied or which you want to offer it to your audience, to the different groups. So you can keep it ready with the templates for all these percentages. Then later on while sending a mail, you can choose it whichever is applicable. So in out of these three options, which is the option to be chosen? Regular to send it immediately, plain text, it's a only text wise, no pictures. Template, keep it ready with the content for the different purposes. So which option to be chosen out of these three? Can anyone suggest me? Is it regular, plain text, template? So which option could be preferred to do it right now? So can anyone try? Good. So use template. Good. So let us create the template and keep it ready with all the information, and it will be ready like it's like a fast food preparation. So if you want to prepare in the hotels, if you go and order, if they are going to give you at faster way because they have been kept ready with all the ingredients required. Okay, so template is keeping ready with all ingredients. Regular is going to be just like ordered goods, you are going to give it as per the order received. So get started with template. So it will list us out with the free and the chargeable based templates which are available on the MailChimp. Yes. So here we have certain templates. So if you see here, it is going to show it as a free, and certain templates are going to be asked for upgrade. So you can choose it, any of this. Okay. So suppose if I want to use with this, it is going to ask us upgrade to use it. So let us try with the free one as of now what it has been provided for us. Okay, so out of these three templates which are uh, with the free one, so I'll make use of it. So I'll take with this, apply. Let me give the template name. So I'll give it as Ganesha Festival Wishes for 2025. So we are going to get the template opened over here. So it is as similar like you have been done with the Google site. The same way you can be able to do this one also. So on the left hand side you have the content blocks. So whichever the type of information you want to add it over here, so that you can be able to just drag and drop it. So now suppose if you want any kind of block, so everything it is going to be created on the internet, it will be everything on the block by block. So here if you are not interested to use this particular block, if it is unnecessary, you can be able to delete it. So I've selected on the top and I've been deleted it. So the very first one, it is going to be always, it's a fixed format that it has to be with the logo. So that particular block, it is going to be on setting up your company logo. So you can be able to choose with it. So on the left hand side, there is an editing screen. So go click on upload. If it has already been created, okay, I'll take this and I've added it. So now this you can be able to do the changes in case if you want to give with it. So do you want to keep it with the way how it is, or do you want to fill it in a bigger screen, or are you very specific with the size? Okay. So after making the required changes, then alt text for any image you are going to upload it on the internet on the web pages. So it is mandatory that you are supposed to give the alter text for the images what you are going to add it. So it is a, I'll say it is Rider Globes logo. Okay. So I'll click on done so that it is going to be saved with what we have been made the changes. In the same way, if you want to add it after this image, by default there is a text content. Do you want to keep it with the same or do you want it with an image? So you can add it. So how you can add it? By just dragging and dropping into this place. So drag and drop option, you have to be very careful because you have to find it where exactly you need it. So when you are going to hold this, and if you are going to keep it on that particular place, so where it should be, is it on the top of it or it should be bottom of it? So like this, I can be able to add the text or an image, or I can be able to add with the video link one also if you want it. So let me try to add with. Okay, I'll just take this. So I'll take this link and I can be able to add it over here by dragging up with the video option and giving the link over here. So it's not always you are supposed to take it from the YouTube, some others videos. It is for you to show that in case if you are having with your YouTube channel and you have been uploaded the videos of your own product or services or of your work or achievements, anything, it has been kept recorded in this platform. You can be able to add that particular services link on. It is going to be depending upon on what the concept you are talking all about. So it should be relevant. It should not be irrelevant to anything what you are going to convey through the mail. So you can be able to add a link like this, and you can be able to click on done. So like this, you can be able to arrange your content on the template. So I'll give it with the headline. So I'll keep it in the double quotes. I can be able to change with the presence of this text. Okay, so I've been changed with the size if you want it. Okay, and also you can be able to change the color of it. And if you want to add the image of your product, so if you want any good pictures without the any of watermarks, so you can be able to refer with the two websites which I am going to before you all. It will be excels.com, pexals.com, and one more place which I recommend for everyone, it could be pixabay.com. So let me take to you on the pixels.com. So here I can be able to search it for the photos or video content which I require. So now I'll just give it with the photos images only. Sports bikes. So we can be able to use it with the Google itself. But what is the problem there we are going to face it? It will be with watermarks, which we are not supposed to use with it. So I can go over here and I can download it at free of cost. The sizes are going to be preferred sizes only, and the clarity will be good, and there will be no any kind of watermarks. So this it is going to be helpful to us while adding into our content. Right. So we have been added like this. So after this, if you want to add any explanation on this, you can add it. So hope you people were able to understand till here. So like how the ChatGPT it is there. So there is another tool which is called as a perplexity.ai. Even this also it is giving with the same similar services of ChatGPT, but the results it is going to be a bit of changes you can be able to get it comparatively. So you can be able to try with this if the people are not being interested with the ChatGPT. There are a lot of people who will be finding it's not that accurate the way we need it. So you can also try with this another tool. Okay. So it is named as perplexity.ai. Right. So I've been taken this. So I'll just take the reference of this and I'm going to add it over here. Okay. So I've added a text over here. Then next. So if anyone is going to show the interest on buying with this, so how I can be able to make a connection with our Google Forms. So can anyone tell me with which option I should be able to use it on the left hand side so that I can be able to make a connection with this template with the connecting of Google Form. Can anyone try to answer for this? So which option I can be able to use it so that I can be able to connect it to our Google Forms. So if you have understood till now what all the classes we have been done.
Sir, we understood, sir.
Now my question also it was related which option to be chosen or which block I have to add it where I can be able to connect it with my Google Form link on the left hand side. So we have image, heading, paragraph, button, divider, spacer, video, social, logo. So within this, which option which helps me out to create a connection
Sir, image.
So button or
So good. So it is going to be button. So button, it is also called as CTA button. CTA stands for call to action button. Means anyone has to take any kind of action. So this button, it is going to be helpful to them. So I have to give a link for the same. So let me go and connect it with my Google form, which we have been created in the previous sessions. So I am going to copy this URL by shortening it. So here that link has to be given, and here I can be able to edit the text that I have to give it to them. So with what name I can be able to make the people to take an action for this. So I'll say inquire now or book now. Let me take it book now. So I can be able to change the way how it is going to be shown over here. So do you want it in the square size or the round size or as a pill? So with what shape you want this? And do you want to change with the color of the background? So you can choose this. That was a border. So what is the color of this button? Okay. So let me keep it with this color and click on done. So I have clicked it so that it is going to be showing with the content how you want the same. Now if you want to view it any more else type of information, you can add it. So you can click on show more and you can see that any kind of option which could be helpful to us. Okay. So now here, what was our purpose? So this, it was supposed to be on making the people to have a Ganesha festival offer. So you can be able to go to the Canva. So the first time users on the Canva, it may be asked with all these options. So where you can be able to skip it with most of it which are not required. So I'll say let me have the poster size. So I can choose any of this. So poster on Ganesha Chaturthi. So I'll take this. I'll use this. And here a very important part is in any of your poster, the very important part is you are supposed to add with your logo. So let me go to the uploads, add, yeah, let me take this, add it, and this I'll keep it. And this I want to add it. I'll add it one more line. If I want to add it with the text, I can go to the text and I'll add it. I'll take this text, contact us on special day, special offer. So I'll keep this text. Okay, I've just kept it as this. Save it. And I'll use it over here. Yeah. So your content has been added. Okay. So now, so your requirements, if it has been fulfilled, so at last you can be able to add it. In case if you are having one more button, you can keep it. Otherwise, you can remove it. Social media links, if you are going to have it and if you have been already been created with, so you can be able to link it. You are supposed to give it on the page link. So make sure that which all the social medias you are using, so that you can add it. Here it has been given example of only three types of social media links, but you can be able to add it as many social media links you are going to use it. So that many links you can be able to add it under this add social links. Okay, so I'll just take this. At last it is going to be asking with footer note. So the footer note, the layout however you want it, you can be able to add it. Okay, so like this I want it. Make sure that you are not going to have any kind of spamming content. Spamming means which is not in proper way, it is not readable format. So anything which with the text and images with some special symbols, if anything is found like that, then your mails are going to be kept in the spam box. So you all know that in your mailboxes, so you will be able to see the inbox. Sometimes the very important mail also will be saved. It will not be available on the main inbox. It will be somewhere in the junk mail, or it will be in the spamming mail. So that it could be the reason that if the mail is containing any kind of spamming content. Okay, so there will be a filter in the email servers. Okay, so make sure that you are not going to keep it anything such kind of a this thing. Okay, kindly be online. Sorry for the inconvenience. So we were been doing it with the footer note on the email template. So it is mandatory that at the footer note you are supposed to give the contact details or any kind of a link if you want to share it, which is going to be linked with your business or with your any other uh, a kind of influencing marketing if you are going to do it for any other brands. So you can be able to give it on, also you can be able to add it with the reviews if you are connected with the customers. And also you can be able to give the clients names with whom you have been already connected and you are working with, our brand partners also. Like that you can be able to add it in the footer note. It is going to give you the value that the people are here, are already experienced, or it has been recognized business, so that it is going to be going to show it as an a real business it is happening. So in that way. Okay, yeah. So I'll just add it with my brand name, and I'll be removing this unnecessary thing. So I'll give the, okay, the official mail ID. Yeah. So these are the contents which I want to convey it through the email. Okay. So let's see how does it looks when you are going to share it with the people through the mail. So go to the preview option. So on the desktop, it is going to show in this way, and in the mobile, it is going to show in this way. Make sure that content it is going to be visible in all the modes. And in the inbox, it is not going to show, because it is going to show only if you are going to have with the upgraded version. Okay. So now the content, everything is fine. You can click on save and exit. So in case if you are kept with a multiple content, it is ready with all the information. So what you can be able to do it with that, it is going to be through content. There is a separate option as a content, and here you can be able to see email templates. So what all the contents you have kept it ready, it is going to be listed over here. And if you want to do any changes, you can go over here and edit it. Yes. So now we are being created with the content. Now how we can be able to go ahead with sending this mail to the audiences with whom we have been connected with. So Let me go to the option called create. Here we are going to use with the email service. Now out of these three options, which option it is going to be allowed us to send a mail immediately? So can anyone give the answer? Out of the three option, regular, plain text and template. Out of these three, which option should be used for sending the mails immediately? I'll give out the option in this list. Regular, plain text and template. Good. I received answer. It is regular. So let me go to the regular option and give the name that I am going to be using this for Ganesha Festival 2025. So this is only for the list name for which we have been done with this process. Here it is asking us to whom you want to send it. As we know that here by default it has taken with all subscribers. In case if you are very specific that you want to send it to the set of people, so that it is going to be there under the tags. So if you go to the tags option, here you will be able to see the list of tags. So which you are being grouped it. To whom you want to send it, you can be able to choose it with the tags. If you select it as all email subscribers, it goes to everyone. If you are making it as a general, so then you can be able to choose it as all the email subscribers. In case if it is very specific for this particular set of audiences, you can be able to choose it with the tag, right? So let me choose it as it's a general for everyone. Now it is asking that do you want to personalize the send to field? So generally what happens when we receive a mail, it has been going to show that who has sent a mail to us. It is going to be generally with their email IDs. The identification it will be with the email IDs. Instead of the email IDs, I want to give it with their name. So here you can see the example. Instead of giving with the Bob Smith at the rate gmail.com, it is going to show with the Bob Smith. So do you want to avoid giving the email ID? Instead of that, do you want to show it with the names? So what is the use of this? So in case when you're going to send it a bulk mail, there may be chances that the others email IDs can be visible in that list. Okay, in that case your email ID, if it is reached to the wrong person, so you may be into a trouble. So for that reason we are going to make this option personalize, merge the tag which says with the first name and the last name. So click on the save. So the two part is completed. Next is the from. So from whom the mail has to be sent, with what name you are supposed to be identified with. You can be able to give it with your personal name, but that is not the right way. So this, it is a business related mail and this has to be identified through with the brand name itself and the email address. Make sure that it is of yours only and click on save. And the next one, subject. So this is very important part in an email. Why? Because when we are going to send a mail, if my mail has to be read by the receiver, the recipient, so what it has to make them to read my mail? So the subject line, it is going to be one of the a kind of attraction which is going to create it, which makes a user to open a mail. So be very careful with the subject line, be creative, make it attractive, but do not make it like a sales purpose. So do not say that it is a lifetime offer. So we are not supposed to say in that way, because the offers, it is going to be there for the lifetime. It is not that you are going to tell that this is the last offer for your lifetime. Okay. And you are not supposed to use with the certain words, offer, discounts, free, anything like that. Even those words also are going to be making your mail into a spam box content. Okay. So try to use it with any way the statement it is going to be. But when you are going to give the subject line, there is a suggestion also by the MailChimp that if it is within this limit, your subject line, it would be better. Example, there is 150 characters it is allowed in this line, but here it is been said that the recommendations are, so it should be within 8 words. So it says it should not be 9 words, means it should be with 8 words only. Add one emoji in that subject line, and it should not be crossed more than 60 characters. See, even though you are allowed for 150 characters, the content what you are supposed to be convinced, conveyed to the audience, it should be within 60 characters, limited, because if it crosses the 60 characters, that the screen, it is not going to take it. So in case if it is something very important, if you want to add it in the message, and if it is there at the last, it is not there within 60 characters, it is after that, then it is no useful, it is not going to be visible in that screen, right? The next thing is, avoid using more than 3 punctuation marks. So the double quotes or comma, special things, anything you want to give it, so try to avoid it, not to give with more than 3. Okay. So in case if I want to give it with the rider global. Okay, so Ganesha writes a fortune to your home. So I'm just keep on writing. It is there less than uh, 60 character only. But if you see here, it says keep it short and sweet. That means it should not cross with more than 8 words. Okay, so let's see how many words are there. One, two, three. Even a single letter also, if it is given with the space, it is considered as a word. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. So I have been given with 9. So I have to adjust it. Okay. So now it has been said that it is within the limit. Then preview text, it doesn't make any difference. That is after the subject line. So anything you want to give it like a trailer of your mail content, you can give it. So even this also it is there with the 150 characters, but it is recommended with 50 to 60 characters only. Then click on save. Now, do you want to send it now itself or do you want to send it later? So two options you have it. Scheduling, which allows you to fix the date and the time at what time it has to be reached. So if you are very specific, if you have been come up with the launch of that particular day and time, so you can be able to keep it ready with the date and time. So if I try with the scheduling, it is not going to allow us because it is not in the upgraded version. Only as of now, it is given with the send now option. So click on save. So after doing all this addings to send the mail, now finally the content, what you want to convey to your audience. So go to the design email. Here you can choose it with saved templates. So here we have it. So click on apply. So do you want to convey the same thing without any changes? Save and exit. So you will be shown the preview on the right hand side. Okay. So if you're okay with everything, then you can click on send. If there is any error, it would have been stopped here itself. So click on send. So it says, do you want to send it to all the subscribers? Send now. So the process will be started. If you want to get to know that whether the mail has been sent or not, so you can go to the campaigns. So here you can be able to see it. So it is still in the process of sending. It may take a 1 or 2 minutes to get reached to the mail IDs. Okay, then you can also be able to see that the analytics is a tool which is going to be helpful to you to know that what is the responses you are been receiving for your MailChimp process. Okay, once it is going to start with real time, then you will be able to get to know the differences, how it is performing, which will also help you out to make the changes where it is required. But this is one of the easiest way to reach out the audiences who are potential, means who can be able to get converted at faster ways comparatively to the social media ads. Okay, so is that everyone are clear till here what we have been done on creating the uh, email MailChimp account, then adding with the audiences in the single contact or with the importing in the importing it to the Excel file. Then today we have been learned how you can be able to send a mail by creating the templates and check with the reports. Any doubt? Okay, good. Fine. Anyway, you can be able to uh, refer with the recordings, and also I'll be sharing a document on this. So I'll just take a minute of time. Let me get confirmation from you people that have you all received the document or not on the group. Kindly give a minute. Yeah. Can anyone confirm me in the group who are there whether have you received a mail marketing document? Okay, fine then. So I will look into it, and if any doubt is there, we will get back. So I'll just confirm with you all that what about the tomorrow's class? Is it there or not? Do anyone has any idea? Fine. If anything is there, it will be informed through the group itself. So we'll wind up for the day. Thank you all. So enjoy your festival. We'll meet up in the next session. Have a nice time. Yeah, Atya, the yesterday's session, since today we are on off, might be the technical team is not working. So don't worry. Today's and yesterday's it will be sent to you on Thursday itself. Okay, fine, ma. So we'll meet up in the next class. Thank you.